Into 2K Sports, we have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight Warrior starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Bullard is out there.
Remember, Greg, if you watched the standings very much when you played?
You know, we were always aware of it, and a lot of that had to do with the goals. I remember early in my career playing for the Knicks, you know, we were trying to win championships, and we talked a lot about home court and having that come postseason time. So you were absolutely aware of where you were because of the goals you've set. But I think that also changes depending on who you are as a team. If you're a championship caliber team that's won it, and maybe you're in the midst of a dynasty run, it may not matter as much because you know how good you are and you can win no matter where the venue is.
DeRozan finds Robinson. Back to DeRozan. Over to the left wing. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Curry. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Well, you have to appreciate the willingness of Klay Thompson to move the basketball. How pretty is that, guys?
Smith, the pass to DeRozan. No good that time. Duncan with some nice D.
Indoors, we talk often about the toughness of Klay Thompson, something that is in this young man's genes.
No doubt, Greg. His dad, Michael, rock solid both mentally and physically. Remember, Michael, a two-time NBA champion in his own right. Such an advantage for Klay to grow up in an environment of winning. Well, this guy's a native of Newark, New Jersey, and he exemplifies, Junior, the grit and grind of his city in how he plays. You talk about hard-nosed, that's Junior.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kicks it out to Collins. Passes it to the Bembry.
Well, it can't get worse than this. 0 for 4 to start.
Here's Thompson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Last time in San Francisco, they lost to the Warriors.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
DeRozan against Wiggins. To halt the run. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And he gets the bucket.
Are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
For the Knicks, it's been a slow start here. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Julius Randle comes in for John Collins. Knox, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Bembry. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Knight. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his first free throw of the game. That one is off.
This is an area where Dennis Smith Jr. is working on, right? As the primary ball handler, you have to be able to make your free throws.
Back to Knight. Floats one up. The shot, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Smith on the wing, defended by Pascal. And it's off the back rim, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Here's Duncan, and Junior throws it down.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Smith, the pass to Randall. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Andre Bembry's checked in for Smith. Outside Knight. Down low. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. Here's Smilagic. The three-pointer off the mark. Knicks trail by 14. Here's Bembry. A 17-point game for him in the win against Milwaukee. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Knight against Randall. Knight dishes to Duncan. He shoots again. The shot misses. Randall with some nice D. Here's Dotson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Holmes passes to Knox. From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And as we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And for the Warriors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Knox and Randall, they're the forwards. And there's Rashawn Holmes, and it's Bembry in at the point. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Bulls, was huge. He finished with 23 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows. Comes in for John Collins. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Kevin Knox. Holmes finds DeRozan. Here's Dotson. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Bullard. Golden State moving it around. Now Pascal. Here's Wanamaker. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Count that one. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Bembry the pass to Dotson. 30 seconds left here in the second. The pass to DeRozan. 14 feet away, and the Knicks good for 2.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Duncan left side. Pass to Pascal. Here's Bullard, guarded by Holmes. 8 feet away, Duncan with the bucket. Duncan's got 4 this quarter.
Well, you better look out now because Junior's in rhythm, and he's going to be and has been a problem.
Jacks up a 3, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the second. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Duncan is out there with Wiggins, and it's Bullard in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, right now, Andrew Wiggins understanding in the catch and shoot, they can't guard him.
And how about a 44-inch vertical leap for Andrew Wiggins, and yet not interested in competing in the dunk contest?
Greg, he can really get up, but says he keeps it simple when he does. One hand or two, he's a game dunker more so than an exhibitionist.
And love how Junior makes himself available for his team, right where they need him for the big finish.
Here's Bembry, guarded by Curry. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, we all know that Steph Curry's image is one of a golden boy, but that conceals what may lurk beneath. Steve Kerr said, "You think of this mild-mannered guy, but he's really competitive. He wants to rip your throat out." So why is that toughness discounted by some? Kerr says it's because he looks like he's 12. Kevin, that's probably true. Back to you.
David, outstanding. Thank you so much for that. And that one drops. Wiggins has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
New York calls timeout.
Start it.
Knox is checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Smailagic is checked in. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Bembry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes it to Collins. Lock at 6. Smith finds Collins. Here's Robinson, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
Outside Curry, inside, and Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Curry against Smith. Shoots over Curry, and it's Junior with the rebound. Junior's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Duncan throws it down hard.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
A different look for New York. Randall comes in for Robinson. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Smith. And the Warriors also making a change. Knights checked in. Dotson kicks to Bembry. New York moving it around. Randall down low. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Wiggins from outside. It's rebounded by New York. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Here's Dotson. Duncan with the block.
Oh, how about that hustle from Junior? Send it back.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for New York. DeRozan comes in for Kevin Knox. Here's DeRozan. 11 points in the game. To the middle. Bembry misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Dotson. And the Knicks miss again.
the edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Duncan goes in.
No stopping Junior here. The assertive slam, hot off the drive, just overwhelms the D.
Now DeRozan. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Pascal. That's good. The assist that time from Knight.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Bembry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And Randle throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off his feet by Julius Randle.
And here's Carroll. Good work defensively by Holmes. And so it's the Golden State Warriors having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been...
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Duncan.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Rashawn Holmes out there with Collins. Then it's Randle. Then it's Robinson. And it's DeRozan in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for New York right now. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Releases. Not this time. Here's New York. Hughes with it. Wiggins with some nice D. Here's Wanamaker. Here's Junior. Gets it to fall.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did. That's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris...